Seasons Eatings from the Modern Eater. I'm Greg Hollenbach, and it's the most wonderful time for a beer, but I'll tell you what, we got to have this. I need to introduce to you this small business warrior, and he's doing it out there right now. If you have a small business, I want to feature you on the Modern Eater. You can email me, greg at themoderneater.com. But right now, the man of the hour, let's go to him. Addison Height, how are you? Lost Sauces. Good to see you,
I'm
Addison.
doing fantastic, Greg. How are you doing, buddy?
You know what? I'm doing great because I get an opportunity to talk to a small business owner who's out there just cutting that road right now. It's not easy, but we're here to help, my friend. Addison, talk to us about Lost Sauces.
Yeah, man. So this is a kind of a COVID project that took off over a year ago, October 12th to be exact. I was a private bartender, mixologist for many years between Las Vegas, where I'm originally from, been in Denver for about 5 years. Um, Between doing the mixologist bartending thing, I got into being a private chef and a pit master. I got to learn from some of the greatest of the greats. I was very blessed in that aspect of it. And as soon as I moved to Denver, I just got back into the whole bartending thing just to kind of get my bearings down and start over. And COVID hit. I was tired of working at bars and working for other people and decided to kind of do my own thing. Opened a kitchen that I leased out of a bar in 2020 and 21. Um, Started doing really elevated burgers and wings. Was very fortunate. I got second best wings 2021 Denver. Created a nice little buzz for myself, and then the bar went under because of COVID. So once that happened, started pivoting and doing farmers markets and things like that, which led into doing little bun cakes with my brother. We were formerly Doughboys. A few people know about it in this town. And then from there, it just went into the market season was decent, but winter hit and got cold and didn't want to be under 10 anymore. And dropped my first bottle in winter of last year and kind of never looked back. It was a lot easier, a lot more fun. And now here I am, man, a year later, and it's been interesting to say the least.
I love it. Entrepreneurial spirit. It's Addison
Sorry, man.
Height. It's Lost Sauces. You see his offerings right there. I got to tell you, dude, and just like many other, I'm a sauce freak, right?
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
sauces. I see sauces and rubs and little packets and
Yeah.
bottles. You've kind of got the whole gamut right there. But let's just talk. Are they all hot sauces? What are your sauces?
No, so we do have a huge variety of things. Most of them are offered online because if I was at a farmer's market and brought everything out, I would literally be my own convenience store at this point. These six flavors that you do see here are going to be like my six main ones. They're kind of tried and true. I've used them for many years before bottling. They just really work well. This side right here is going to be more of your Asian influence side, a little bit of a kick, a little different of a twist. Then the other side is going to be your kind of standard barbecue side with a twist. We offer many things, man. So these are our dips and marinades. We do offer more than this. In the center, you see some of our rubs. The Texan dry rub is your traditional barbecue style dry rub, and then a crushed red pepper blend that we use way spicier chilies than you would typically find in a traditional red chili blend. We also offer hot sauces, but because I'm really in the farmers markets, there's so many other amazing hot sauce companies that are local to Denver that I kind of want to stay in my own lane. I was able to figure out with my co-packer here in town about doing little packets. So I introduced the hot sauces in packets. They are all available online in bottle form at thelostsauces.com. Also, Bloody Mary mixes and drink mixes. I had to really kind of take a step back and do what I originally started with, man. That's the drinks. So we were blessed that we did the Bloody Mary Festival in October for Denver, and we took People's Choice Best Bottle Mix. Unfortunately, I don't have any out right now because they are literally being batched, and I pick them up tomorrow. Timing is never on my side. But yeah, we offer a lot of different things, not just dips and marinades, but hot sauces as well, dry rubs and drink mixes.
I love it. All right, I'm going to go left to right. So your
Yep.
right to your left. But Lost Sauce is the garlic ghost. That's a soy
Yeah.
sauce.
So that is going to be our soy sauce. It is, like it says, garlic ghost soy. So everything we do is going to be, when it comes to the heat scale, anyways, It's flavor first and heat end. Um, so with the garlic ghost soy, you're going to get that heavy dose of soy, big punch of garlic, and then that ghost pepper reaps in.
Mhm.
Um, Not really melt your face off or blow out your palate, but you definitely notice there.
You got the
Uh,
balance going on there.
what's that?
You got some balance going on with that
Yeah,
one.
man. I wanted to make sure that everything we do has a lot of balance as well. That's the key, right? You don't want something that's just, everybody complains hot sauce is, especially the hotter ones, you don't taste anything, you just burn out your palate.
For sure. Yeah.
Um,
And you've
so
got
that's
a
a big
really
thing.
culinary, I mean, both sides of it, bar and kitchen, but that
Yes,
culinary background probably brought a lot of these things to fruition in the Maui Wowie, Asian barbecue and teriyaki, yes,
yeah.
and
So
drunken Texan. We know those people, but I've never
yeah,
seen it in a bottle.
you
What
know what,
inspired
man?
that?
I named it that for the kind of put up or shut up reasoning. I get a lot of Texan customers, and they all want to say like, "Oh, Texas barbecue, blah blah blah." Like my background with barbecue is Central Texas pit style barbecue,
Dude,
so we wanted to really keep it as traditional as possible.
yeah.
We use a bourbon whiskey for the smokiness on the upfront. We burn out the alcohol. Heavy on onion and garlic, a little tangy, a little sweet, little back end heats. Kind of all those balances that you look for in a good sauce.
Colorado Gold.
Yes, so that's my take on a Carolina Gold. We use a Colorado Cold Spear, cut out some of that bitterness you're going to typically find in a more traditional vinegar based mustard. So some Indian spices in there. It's a lot of flavor, a lot of balances. I've been lucky. I've converted a lot of people who don't like mustard. I like to use that the most as like a protein binder. That's kind of the old school barbecue trick. Yellow mustard base, add your dry rub. That mustard is really going to trap everything in and keep your cut super tender. So this is kind of the cheap bottle. You get to have everything in one. Of course, I never stop there. I use the Texan dry rub on top as well, which that rub is a very Chipotle forward base, very smoky, and then we use some granulated sugar in there, so you get a little sweetness on the back end.
Oh,
That gives you that nice burnt crust that everybody looks for in traditional barbecue.
mhm.
Um, Lots of depths of flavor for sure.
Yeah, man, habanero bacon. Is that a ketchup that I
Yeah,
see?
it's the ketchup, man. It's people get kind of fooled by it. They almost think it's a barbecue sauce. Heavy on the we use a vine ripe tomato as our base. Um, and then it's actually not bacon. It's we use bacon seasoning.
Uh-huh.
So it's even good for vegetarians and vegans that forget what it's like to have good food. Um, and then we added that habanero on the back end. So again, it's all flavor first, heat on the back end. And even with the habanero, it's not super spicy, what people would technically find it to be, thinking that it's a habanero ketchup. My favorite thing to do is add the drunk Texan and the habanero bacon ketchup and make meatloaf with it.
Oh,
It's
dang.
a
Do you
lot of
have
flavor.
recipes on your website?
I do not as of yet.
Dude,
I
you
am a
got
little
to,
bit,
right?
I know, man, I'm a
You
little
have to.
lazy.
You'll get
I've
it done.
been,
You got a lot
I've
to
been
do.
slacking. Yeah,
So,
no kidding, man.
yeah,
But
Addison Height, Lost Sauces. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg, and we'll visit more with Addison, of course. I mean, making good food taste great. I mean, that's sauces, right? I mean,
that's
that's
it,
that's
buddy.
what it's all about. Local. I can't think of a better gift, whether it's for the holidays or after. Checking out and supporting local is fantastic. How can people find out more information about Addison and Lost Sauces?
Yeah, so our Instagram is going to be lost sauces underscore. Our website is thelostsauces.com. I'm always posting on there. I try to, give a little bit more about me. The big thing is farmers markets, man. I'm the face on the bottle. I really, it's kind of like a put up or shut up kind of thing.
Mhm.
It takes a lot of nerve to put your own face on something that you're promoting, and it's got to be good at the same time. So,
For
I people catch me at the markets, and I'll form a line because I don't stop talking about what I'm passionate about. You know what I mean? And that's really
yeah.
the big thing is I've been very blessed with the markets. It's created a pretty good online buzz as well. And just the food bloggers and influencers around Denver have drastically helped everything that we do.
That's great.
Um, and they've started with me since the beginning of when I had my kitchen doing burgers and wings.
Mhm.
Um, Luckily, they've stuck by my side for better or worse in all my stupid adventures. I kind of joke and say, "Hey, man, like I'm gonna throw darts until something sticks." And I think this is the one that's sticking, man. So
I have a feeling. I have a feel.
I'm going
You
full
stay
force
right
into it.
there. I'm gonna put a ribbon on this baby, and I can't thank you enough for your time. And when
Yes,
I
thank
think
you.
of local businesses, and I think of people like Addison Height and Lost Sauces again, thelostsauces.com. That's what we have to do. We have to stick together. There are so many things going on. You have a choice right now. Food is expensive all the way around, but now you're looking, do I want mass produced food that doesn't have a face or a name? Or do I want some local food that's delicious and fortifying and very good for you and actually has that face with a name? And that's Addison Height and Lost Sauces. You reach out to me. I want to feature your business. This is the holiday season, but we'll be doing this above and beyond. And we've got some great stuff to share with you. But themoderneater.com, you can see a lot of these interviews. And just like Addison, check out our Instagram and check out our Facebook along with our YouTube channel as well. I can't thank you enough for your time. And I really encourage you to support local. Keep it in the back of your mind. We'll see you next time with the Modern